And hello, YouTube, and welcome back to another episode of the Zone TV Movie Entertainment with me, your host Jonathan. Once again, beginning my thoughts and review for today's episode of Disney Plus's Daredevil: Born Again, Episode 2. Now, the first episode was a big banger, so they dropped 2 episodes this week. Fortunately, we gotta wait for next week to see more. The only negative about this episode. So, this episode does not start with, Wilson Fisk being the mayor, and even though he just got elected as mayor, it doesn't start with Matt Murdock doing something. It just starts with this random dude. He's walking down the subway platform in New York City. He sees a couple guys beat up on this one guy by the, those metal guards by the train tracks, I guess, holding him up, and he's like, hey, leave him alone. He comes down. He throws his flowers because apparently he's carrying some flowers, so we don't know this guy yet. Starts fighting with these two guys, and then the one guy who was getting beat up, he runs away, and then one of the guys that this Good Samaritan was helping out, was fighting against, he gets killed by a train. The other guy pulls out a badge, and we find out these guys were cops. Now, why were they beating up on this one guy? No idea. Still don't know. But then we find out that those two guys that this Good Samaritan was fighting were cops, and now one's dead. He goes to jail, and now Matt Murdock has to represent him and try to get him off being a murderer of cops. And we all know that's a big deal when it comes to, political stuff. So, yeah. Matt Murdock doesn't know who this guy is. He finds out his name is Hector. Just a normal dude, trying to be a good Samaritan. Then Matt's like, hey, listen, I need to find some more information on him. He gets his ex-cop friend to help out with this investigation. Turns out, we find out this guy is a vigilante known as White Tiger. And in the comics, White Tiger is a superhero that has the strength of a tiger. Kind of like DC's Vixen, except not all the animals, just one power. So, yeah. But in the comics, there's also a girl version too, so we'll get the girl version eventually. I don't think anytime soon, but yeah, there is a girl version out there somewhere. We also get to see Wilson Fisk, play mayor, do his mayorly duties. On his night that he won, which was on New Year's, he makes his decoration of like, yeah, I'm changing the city. No more vigilantes. No more anything. He even referenced Spider-Man as well. So Spider-Man is already there in the MCU. They know him as just Spider-Man. They don't know about Peter Parker. So the spell is still intact. So that's a good thing. Maybe not. It could just, get taken out. Who knows? But it was so nice to hear Wilson Fisk address Spider-Man. Because he's also a Spider-Man villain too, but I think right now Marvel has the rights to him, but I think Sony has the cartoon rights. Not 100% sure, so that's cool. Unless they both share it, so who knows. So that was cool. We also get to see the police commissioner try to tell Wilson Fisk, yeah, drop that, I ain't working for you anymore. He tells him off because they go to the funeral to this police officer who got killed. And, the mayor tells, the commissioner tells the mayor, go shove it. I'm not working for you anymore. He goes to his office. I'm not working for you. I know, you got scot off free because all your kingpin things that you were doing. He pretty much told him off, which, last time I checked, the police commissioner of a town or city works for the mayor. So to have that brass to tell the mayor to shove it in a way was like, wow, this guy had some big ones, So then he goes to his office and he's like, yeah, I'm quitting. And then of course, Fisk being Fisk, he just goes, do you like cheesesteaks? Because I know you're from Philly. And this is like the coolest kind of blackmail I've ever seen a supervillain do in a long time. He just goes, I love cheesesteaks, and I know you're from Philly. So he just shows him, he talks about he went to 2 places. One cheesesteaks was good. Another place he went was kind of interesting. He lifts up the paper, where the cheesesteak comes from, and underneath the paper is a picture. I guess it's his wife and kid. So Fisk was basically like, yeah, it's really a shame if something will happen to them if you decide to quit now. And the police commissioner is like, all right, I'm not gonna quit. I'm gonna be watching you, kind of still has the brass to be like, all right, you want to threaten me? I got you. He even really even added the threat to he even added flavor to the threat, like saying, yeah, no policeman salaries, no more extra cops, none of that stuff. Because apparently a lot of cops don't want to be cops anymore, especially because of the vigilantes being there. So Fisk was like, yeah, I'm gonna fix that, making sure no vigilantes are allowed, so that way cops can, do their job. But he was like, yeah, no, extra pay, no extra police force, none of that stuff. You're not gonna get that. You're gonna enjoy what you have as a police force. And the commissioner of the police is like, okay, two could play at this game. So I thought that was pretty interesting to see right off the bat. And then, of course, we get to the big ending of this episode where Matt Murdock literally finds out where the witness to this crime of how the police died. Remember, in this episode, the cops didn't even address that they were cops until after the other cop died. So they're saying that, oh yeah, we told him we were cops right away, and he just attacked us out of nowhere. Even after Matt Murdock knows that, yeah, he was the vigilante. Everybody knows now he's the main cop. That he was the, White Tiger. He even made sure that his identity as the White Tiger doesn't become a piece of evidence in the case, because it was not part of it. He wasn't dressed as the White Tiger. He was just in his civilian, normal civilian clothing, and him being the White Tiger at night had nothing to do with this case. So Matt Murdock made sure he kept that out of the jury's mind. So just in case, the prosecutor wanted to use it, oh yeah, he's a vigilante. He just wanted to take out these cops because he's a vigilante. So they don't use that against him. So I thought that stuff was brilliant as well. And then, of course, the ending, Matt Murdock finds the witness. He's like, hey, listen, my friend can help you. We can help you, protect you. You got to be a witness to help this guy who tried to help you out and get him off scot-free. The two cops, including the partner of the one cop who got killed, shows up. Matt Murdock is like, he ain't here. They jump Matt. They start attacking him. And then Matt goes into daredevil mode and starts beating the hell out of these guys. I actually think he killed one of them because one guy kind of broke his neck in a way. So I thought that was brutal. The fight scene was really brutal here. I thought that was really cool. So, and it just ends with Matt just getting that bloodlust again in his veins. So, kind of like how he feels when he's in the daredevil suit. So it was like that adrenaline. So I thought that was cool. Very good episode. I still like episode 1 a little bit better, but still very good episode as well. I love the drama here. I love seeing Fisk being the mayor and see what he's going to be doing. There's a moment in this episode where he's stuck in traffic because there's a sinkhole. I think a sinkhole or the pavement broke in the road, and a whole bunch of traffic jams. And he gets out and he tells the contractor, hey, can you guys fix this? Contractor's like, yeah, we need the permit for that. Permit's approved. And he gets them to fix the road right away. And people are taking pictures, recording on their phone. And I thought that was very cool. Very way to disguise who he really is. 'Cause a lot of people don't know who he really is, except the ones who actually know him as the kingpin, the criminal mind. He's making sure that the public, the general public does not know who he really is behind, so to speak, the mask that he's wearing as the mayor. So I thought that was very cool on his part, just blending in and being the mayor, playing the mayor character that he is in this episode. So that was brilliant. Good episode overall. And we also get to see Wilson Fisk and Vanessa go to therapy, which is run by Matt's girlfriend. So we'll see how that. I still think she's gonna die, and that's gonna get Matt to come back as Daredevil. But we'll see how that happens. Well, yeah, great episode around. I'm very excited this show's back, and man, I just hope Marvel sticks the landing in this. Season 2 is gonna started filming already, so yes, And I'm just excited the show's back, man. I miss Daredevil. He's one of my favorite characters of Marvel. So yeah. So leave me a comment below. Let me know what you guys thought about it. Are you guys enjoying it? Not enjoying it? Haven't watched it yet? Leave me a comment below. Let me know. Stay tuned for more. Thank you very much, and have a good night.